What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another trade recap where I made $995 trading Nasdaq on my evals using the new Alpha Trader platform. However, there was a little issue where I got taken out of my trade. I know a lot of people had the same issue today because sadly they haven't fully fixed the platform, but I have hope and faith that they will very soon. The trade idea was amazing, still had good execution, and I'm currently looking at possibly going to my TP, which would still be a bit annoying because I would have passed the account in one go, but anyways, we'll get into it. Okay, so to start off, let me show you the executions on here. We entered on this candle going up and we got taken out of our trade over here. Had my TP set up there, would have passed the account in one go. You'll see it on TikTok because I'm going to post it, and I could have passed the account up there, but no.
Order filled.
What? But this is actually a painful watch. Okay guys, I had to come back to show you this. We would have passed the account. We had our TP up here. Up here you can also see the net P&L 995. But anyways, this was the general trade idea. Let's go over to market open at 2:30. We'll go on bar replay just to make this nice and easy for us to see. ES, honestly, it was not important for most of the day. The only important thing that we need to know is that we had a possible SMT created at these lows, because as you can see, ES has taken this low, waiting for NQ. Okay, and NQ did not take this low. It failed to take this low. Sorry, everything just crashed. But basically, I was very bullish on the day. Let me go back and bar replay. I was very bullish on the day because I was looking at something like this. But then once we got the dump, I was like, cool, let's take this low and then keep going back higher. However, we failed to take that low. Let's go down to market open. We came close to it, but we didn't fully take it when ES did. So I'm like, cool, possible SMT. This is looking very good. This low is a protected low. Now if we want to go over to the 5-minute time frame, we'll see. Let me get ES out the way, because genuinely, let me show you what ES did the whole session. It didn't provide any value whatsoever because we stayed within this box. When NQ was going up higher there, ES didn't want to do nothing, so we can just move that out of the way. Here, we had this 5-minute gap that we would obviously want to see. How is price going to... Sorry, there was a motorbike. I don't know why everyone wants to be loud outside. So we have this low that we would want to see how price reacts once we get into it. And then price plays, we go into it. I'm not rushing into anything because I'm bullish on the day. I want to see price retrace, do something. We get our next 5-minute candle over here. Create a lovely imbalance for us to possibly come back into. Still honestly waiting for price to come down into it. Was waiting a long time. I got so bored. But then eventually we come down and I'm like, cool, now that one of my objectives have been met, we've come down into this gap, and now, okay, wait for this. Now I want to see price go back higher, even though this does look very bearish. If we go on the 1 hour, it's looking like we're getting kind of a wick sweep from here, so I'm still fine with that. This is still my protected low. ES, we don't even talk about ES. But now, again, I just want to see how we close past this 5-minute gap over here, which we closed past it. So in my head now, I was thinking, are we going to keep going down lower, or do we want to go back up? A lot of people might have wanted to short this and then definitely got stopped out trying to target these 1 hour lows, which, to be honest, is not too bad of a short. I don't blame anyone for doing that. I just had my bias and I wanted to stick with it. So yes, we come down, we've invalidated that. And then we have this gap over here that we played into. This was the news candle at normally the 10 a.m. candle if you're in the US, or the 3 o'clock candle if you're in the UK. We come up there, have a nice reaction down, and here I was debating on shorts. However, I decided to hold myself, stay patient, because we have NFP at the end of the week, so price might be a little bit weird. Anyways, we end up creating a new gap over here, and I'm like, cool. I am bullish. This will be a very premature entry if I was to get in on something like this. However, my bias, and I'm not trading any fundeds because I'd rather trade my evals. And then look, we end up getting a nice reaction off there, and then as you can see, well, I already showed you the execution. Then we went long off this. At first, this was my position. Wanted to target all-time highs because I was only risking 500 for that 3k, and to be honest, I then realized nope, I don't have conviction for all-time highs being hit, especially with NFP around the corner. So as we progressed, scaled in. Oh my god, why does this keep happening? As we progressed, I scaled in. We were sitting inside that consolidation, and then boom, we end up hitting this high. Sadly, Alpha Trader, everyone trading Alpha Trader just got taken out. Boom. Everyone in Alpha Trader just got taken out. Boom. And then yeah, watching price possibly rip to my TP, but that's pretty much it. Like there isn't much to recap off this. If we end up hitting my TP, then that's gonna be a little bit annoying. If you don't already know, I'm doing a giveaway, and if you don't know how to enter, go down to my previous video, which is also going to be at the end of this, the process showing how to get your first funded payout, and then you'll see the giveaway details in there. And other than that, good luck for this week, guys. Do not be blowing your accounts. It's not worth it. It's NFP week. Trade with less risk, and that's what I'm doing. My less risk is just trading evals. I don't want to trade my fundeds during this time period. But other than that, I hope I see you in the next video. Goodbye.